Hello, can you hear me? Just let me know if you can hear me by just typing in yes in the comments. Awesome, awesome. So I'm gonna just wait a good, maybe 5 more minutes. This is my first time actually going live. So I'm actually on YouTube and I'm doing Facebook. So it's just kind of like an informational, just to kind of let you guys, um, be able to discuss some ways to obtain multiple streams of income. It has nothing to do with investments or anything. It's just pretty much things that can help you balance work and family. So I thank you. I appreciate you coming in. Hopefully, we get more people coming in. Make sure you have your pen and paper ready to take some notes because I think I'll give you some valuable information. Oh, no problem, no problem. I know how it is because I want to make sure that we all win, and especially with this pandemic, we want to find opportunities to get that revenue coming in with also being safe as well. So I'm glad you joined me. I really am. So I'm actually on YouTube as well. Again, like I said, this is my first time actually doing this, and I'm hoping that by the end of it, you actually gain some knowledge and you'll be able to have a direction. So again, we're going to wait a couple of minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and continue. And then for anyone that comes along, we can just either I can go back a little bit, or we can just continue moving forward if they don't have any questions. Does that sound good, Celia? Is that how you pronounce your name? Awesome, awesome. All right, let's go ahead and start. Um, what I am going to do, I'm going to see if I can. Mm, all right. So, welcome again. I thank you for joining me, and I'm sure hopefully there's others that come in because this is some information that'll be awesome to receive. Also, I'm also going to host this again tomorrow. So, for whatever reason you may have to drop off, you're welcome. You can do that, and then you can come back on at the same time. I do apologize because I personally, like I said, this is my first time actually doing live, and I can see myself doing it a little more often. So tomorrow, I feel like I can go with a smooth transition in the next the live. Okay, so right now we're talking about creating multiple streams of income. We're focusing on creating your own schedule and knowing who you are, knowing your skills, your character, and your personal schedule. I think those are things that is the go-to reason for us working from home. We want to find flexibility, and we want to make sure that we're able to, work towards something that we're interested in. That fits our character and what we feel like we can be committed to. Oh, you're not getting paid for this, but I guarantee you, when you definitely choose the right employment, you get paid for it. It's just, sometimes knowledge is definitely priceless, right? So, sometimes we can't put a price on gaining that knowledge. So that's where we at with that, okay? All right. So a little bit about me. I'm Miss Jewel. I know my name is up there, but I'm Jewel. I'm just an average person like yourself, as well as many other people out here just trying to strive and make things work. I'm goal driven. I'm a mother. I'm a hustler. I'm spiritually driven. I'm positive, and I have been an educator for 22 years, y'all. 22 years. I've been doing it for a long time, and so for this reason, I kind of stepped back from that field and decided to say, you know what, let me go ahead and work from home. Um, I reside in Texas. I've just been here for about going on 2 years. And so, even though we're talking about some jobs in the States, there's also some jobs that may be able to, you can actually use a certain device. I think it's called a VPN if you are from various countries. So, I don't have out of state availability or knowledge of anything that's out of state, but they're definitely have in those particular websites that I'm going to talk about have information about that as well. But for the most part, I do continue to strive for growth. That is the most important thing. When you're looking for work from home opportunities, you want to have the mentality of wanting to strive for growth, and that's what we're doing actually with this live. We're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about ways to be able to get to that point for that growth and that consistency, because that's important. All right, what do you look for in regards to work at home employment? Okay, so you make sure the company is legit. That is very important. I think that a lot of people, look at work from home and they're like, oh my goodness, I don't know if this is accurate. But make sure you do research. Make sure they don't ask you to put money down, because that's the first thing. And then they'll ask you for just things that makes you, put up your antenna. Okay, make sure you have some idea of the company, as well as if they offer W-2s to fill out, or they stress that they're independent contractors and they tell you that you have to do a 1099. Okay, which, and also what a 1099 is. Some people don't know what that is. So most companies will let you know exactly what responsibilities that you have with the 1099. And also, some of these companies, they do provide equipment. So you have to, some of those companies, they will definitely let you know if they do provide equipment. And if they don't, then what do you need to do to make sure that you'll be able to get those softwares and things like that on your own personal computer, and they'll tell you what type of computer to use. If Mac isn't acceptable, but Windows are. Chrome's not acceptable, but Windows are. But for the most part, Windows are the go-to computer that you will use. Okay, and also, hands down, make sure you have an Ethernet cable. They rarely use Wi-Fi because of the inconsistency, so definitely make sure that you have Ethernet cable. All right. Also, there's list opportunities of growth. I do have a website that I'm actually going to put on in the chat right now. So I'm going to put that 1 second. And then Celia, if you don't mind, let me know when you get to the website. Okay, 1 second after I put it in the chat. That should be set to go. Let me just go ahead and put, let's see, click on that for me. Tell me if that works, Celia. The one at the bottom. I know that looks kind of funky as it came through, but let me know if you were able to retrieve it. All right, so with that being said, these are some opportunities of growth that I have listed. As you see, when you look at the website, there's day shifts, there's evening shifts, there's even shifts in regards to tutoring, as well as there's shifts in regards to uh, live chats, as well as creating your own schedule and things of that nature. Awesome, awesome. I'm glad you got it and I'm glad you were able to retrieve it. So this is my personal website that I did compose, not just for you, but just, just for myself as well, just to keep track. Just want to let you know that every job, mostly every job on there, I can tell you that I either applied for or I have inquired about. Okay. And when I say inquire about, meaning that when I looked up the job description, also when I looked up information about the time schedule, it didn't fit my interest. So that's what I mean about inquire about. All right, so some of those jobs are like, as far as working your own schedule, creating your own schedule. You have Alorica, Omni Interactions, Arise, Live Ops. Okay, these are opportunities where you may have to pay $19 for the, I would say minimum, and maybe $35, $40 for the max for a background check. You have to do it one time. Okay, that's it. That's all you have to do one time. And no, you will not get reimbursed, but I can tell you that once you get into the company, because you are going to be independent contractors. So once you get on the company, um, you're going to get that money right back. You're going to get that money right back when it comes to checks or anything like that. Okay. So it's a very simple process. Currently, I do work for one of those companies. I've been working with them since June of this year. And when I say it is the most less challenging opportunity, which is awesome because work from home is not supposed to be strenuous, frustrating, irritating. It's supposed to be pretty much enjoyable in a sense. It's a different entity, okay, than that. All right. So with that being said, before we continue moving on, because is there any questions that you may have or something that you're inquiring about, Celia? Is there anything you want to add? Do you have any questions? All right. So note that with that being said, like going through my website, it would give you like full services that are flexible. Like I said, there's mid shifts. Mid shift will be considered like 12 to like 8. So it's kind of like weird mid shift, but that's an opportunity, I guess, for individuals that work overnight or something of that nature that want to rest during the daytime. Then, of course, you have the day shift, the standard 8-hour shifts. You also have the evening shifts, which sometimes starts at 5 o'clock to 11. In fact, I have two jobs. One I start during the daytime, where I create my own schedule, and the other one is in the evening. I create my own schedule. Okay, and it's only on certain days. So I do choose to have weekends off, particularly Friday and Saturday. Those are the times I can not only enjoy with my family, but I can also make sure that I can do errands or anything like that. There's also non-phone chat, data entry, and typing jobs. I like typing. I feel like I'm a tech savvy person. So if you're interested in answering inbound calls or doing outbound calls, or you do enjoy typing, or you computers or anything like that, shifts can vary between by 24/7. In some cases, midday, evening, night, or overnight. Okay. Um, like I said, the day shifts, most of the shifts are either Mountain Time, Pacific, Central, or Eastern Time Zone. And in some cases, if they say it's 8 o'clock Central Time Zone and you live in Eastern Time Zone, you're going to have to convert it yourself. So you would have to know exactly what time frame goes with what. They're not going to convert it for you, especially when they do their schedule. Their schedule is based upon the company's time zone. Okay. Also, let me see. Also, what I would like to know is what are your interests? What are your interests in regards to a particular field that you're interested in? Like, what career that you're interested in going when it comes to working from home? So, what is the career that you're interested in? Like something that you're focusing on? Is it tutoring? Is it customer service? Okay, so actually on our website, I do have information about that with the flexible scheduling. Two of those companies, well, all of them I have worked for. In fact, that's another thing. I'm currently working for one company right now on the website that I recently added. Actually, in which you create your own um, amount of funds, like pretty much whatever you want to charge your tutors and you feel like is based upon your skill and your education, then they will contact you, the parents, if they're interested. So that's another one. I've seen your comments. I am. Did you hear my feedback? All right, awesome. All right, so there's like 4 jobs on there. I believe I put on the site. These jobs, all of them, I have applied for, and all of them I have worked for. Okay. I would say obviously there are some companies that are better than others, particularly because the longevity of time frame that I've worked in. One of those tutoring jobs I worked in for 4 years. I did that, and also you have to look at how often they pay you as well. You know, that's another thing. Also, what I didn't do, there's another one that I didn't put on here, which I would have to update it. It's called, and I'm going to put that on in the chat. Other common areas tutored by teachers. That's an awesome one as well. Now you do have to do a lesson plan, but the lesson plan doesn't have to be complex. It doesn't have to be, you know, complex. Okay, it's just a lesson plan that has to do with whatever interest. It could be a science lesson plan. It could be a math, even an art lesson plan. All right, so some of those things you're able to look online. You can see a template, and you can just follow what you feel that kids would be. It would be beneficial to them in the classroom, and as well as their growth of learning. All right, so our website gives you, well, my website, not our website, but my website gives you a lot of information that can guide you. I try to update it daily, but most of those informations on there, most of the websites addresses are constantly rolling with hiring, always. I do have my email address, workathomeguru2021 at gmail.com. That's something that I've used that specifically focused on work at home jobs. Um, so that's another tool that you can utilize to assist with, if you have any questions, or even if you're inquiring about a particular job and how do you go about seeing if that's a legit company, you know, or even have I worked there? Maybe I didn't put it on uh, my website. There are some jobs on my website that I have applied for, but I don't think would be something that individuals who want to actually work and have multiple streams of income. I don't think that would be something they would be comfortable in doing, so I wouldn't put it on there. All right. So with me, of course, there's not enough time in a day to have three or four jobs. In fact, I had four jobs at one point that was offered to me, but I was like, how am I going to go ahead and try to balance life and family? You know, work, family, all those things. So I just say, you know what? Let me find the jobs that I feel that I'm going to really stick with. Oh, I'll type it. I'll type it, Celia. Okay, it's workinghomeguru2021 at gmail.com. Let's see if I can edit that post. One second. Okay, that is the website. That's the email address, and then of course you have the website. So when I say that these opportunities are on the website, these opportunities are something that I've experienced and that I have done. That is the truth. I'm accurate with it. Um, like I said, I'm spiritually driven and I feed off of just good opportunities, you know. And when I say work at home opportunities, it's work at home opportunities. It's a good look. It's something that'll help you and your family. And nothing like creating your own schedule. Nothing like it. No problem, Celia. Nothing like it. And I'm actually at the point where Um, there's after school clubs and stuff in my personal life with my family. So it's like, okay, this is the perfect time. You know, I start at 5 o'clock for my second job, and the first job I create my own schedule starting at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I can say, okay, I want to work Mondays and Tuesdays. And you can work as less than 20 hours. Set your own personal goals. That's the goal with multiple streams of income. Set your own personal goals. Sometimes we do get caught up in, oh, we can create our own schedule. But, I have been at that point where you could create your own schedule, but guess what? You're like, I have the freedom and you don't know how to deal with it. You kind of create, you're like, okay, I work 2 hours, I work 4 hours. And then when you get checks, you're like, oh my goodness. Also, I want to stress that some of these jobs pay weekly as well. Okay, so that's a plus. If it plays weekly, that's awesome. Direct deposit is important too. Make sure that employment is direct deposit, or they may say for the first week you get a check, just to make sure that everything moves around for direct deposit. But in some cases they say that, but they're just saying that, letting you know if your stuff doesn't get in time during the payroll period, then we're going to have to mail you a check. 9 times out of 10, companies that have said that, I was able to get my stuff in as far as putting my information in the direct deposit platform that they utilize, such as ADP or Paychecks, and I was able to get my funds or my amount via direct deposit. All right, so hopefully I was able to give you a lot of information. I know I probably was quick with it, but my website pretty much will give you the ins and outs on everything. I believe I do have like what's. Let me tell you about PayPal. Okay, I really it's a little bit different for me for PayPal, particularly because I've never had a company that pays me via PayPal. Never. Um, I have paid people via PayPal. I have received funds via PayPal from other people, people that I know. But as far as a company playing PayPal, I personally am not a fan. I personally not a fan. Um, because it's the process of, I get PayPal is secure, but I feel like PayPal is secure when it comes to either receiving payments or sending payments in regards to maybe companies or something like that. But I'm just not a fan favorite of it. I'm not a fan favorite. I've never experienced it. Like I said, most of my companies that I've worked for, direct deposit, or if they say they'll pay you via check, they'll pay you via check if you don't get your information in time during the payroll period. Also, I have received pay schedules prior to me even working there. As long as you're in the system, I've also received extensions of their company. So, for instance, their company, if I work for Alorica.com, my email address is going to be jewel@alorica.com because I work for the company. So it's just little things that you look out for when it comes to work from home positions. I'm not saying one position is not legit versus the other. I'm saying there's some things that I haven't experienced that I wouldn't want to experience. To be honest, I wouldn't want to experience it. I feel like it's just not. You know, I need to know why PayPal. You know, like they're saying, okay, why did you make these changes? If it's like a company rule or whatever, why you make these changes? Like you should be able to have a legitimate feedback on why we're doing it this way. You know, like I said, if company pays you via check, it's because you did not get your direct deposit information within the time frame of the pay period. That would be the reason why you get paid check. Unless you get paid check, they don't do direct deposit, and that'll be a simple response. So sometimes communication is important, and answers is even better. To be able to know um, those things is important. Any other questions? Any other comments? What do you think about the what you've learned and what you've not necessarily learned or what you heard and how you're going to be able to utilize it? What do you think? I think there's so much opportunities out there that sometimes we are overlooked, you know, by certain things. So there's certain rules based upon those type of you know opportunities that you're mentioning. There's a lot of things, a lot of it does matter. It does matter. There's certain things that are saying, like for instance, if you do live in another country, just say right, to be able to work in the United States, you may have to have a specific device to go ahead and do it. But the only reason why a device is there for you to be able to, I guess, overlook or jump over, or however you want to say, the middle thing where you have to work in the United States. Like there's a device that you can use that will be able to um, you'll be able to work there. So there are some limited things that you can do when it comes to work from home. And so that's why when I first started talking that some of those companies will give you like that will give you that direction for what if you are in a foreign country, or they'll give you that or in another country they'll give you that direction on what you need to do. Okay, they will say that if you're from here, then you're able to go ahead and go through these steps. If you're not from here, then there's other opportunities out there where you can apply for. And I think again on that website, I do have some companies that are like that. But again, you would have to look at the websites and read on it to know exactly what opportunities are there for you based upon where you are. Did that answer your question? Just let me know if they answer your question. Awesome, awesome. So you have my website again. You have my email address. You have information about tutoring companies out there. If you have any more, further questions about the specific company that you're interested in, you're welcome to email me. I check my emails often as I can, and just definitely I'm going to do more Facebook lives. I'm also going to do YouTube live as well. So that's why I'm actually on now YouTube as well. So if you're interested, definitely continue to keep on looking for more opportunities. They have them, and sometimes we don't have that direction, but this is a good opportunity for us to gain that direction. And I am one of those individuals that I'm a hustler. I promise you, I'm a hustler. I look for career growth. I look for flexibility because I have to, you know. And we all want revenue in our pockets. So why not have multiple revenue in our pockets, right? So that's the direction we're going. All right. So with that being said, I was supposed to get on at 5 o'clock, but I literally got on like maybe 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes after, because I was trying to figure out how to do this. But now I know how to do it. I said 5 to 7, so therefore, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna break it up in increments of 2 hours each. So now we're at the 6 o'clock mark. You're definitely welcome to get off because that's pretty much all I had to talk about, pretty much. I hope it was important things. I hope you was able to gain some knowledge, and I gave you that information. And also, if you do receive an awesome job, there's on our website, they do have a testimony type of thing, or like, you know, um, on our website we have a section where you go to, and it's a testimony, and you can just say, okay, what jobs you've gotten. So I would like for you to email me if you have that job. All right, so email me if you have that job, and I'll put that on my website. Okay. So thank you for joining me, Celia. I definitely appreciate it. I'm glad I was able to give the information that you needed. And I saw that you definitely put a like, a thumbs up. So I greatly appreciate that. And just look out for more videos. And we're good to go. And share this information. Share my name. Share the website. And yeah, hopefully, I'm glad you were able to come and join. Be safe out there, okay? And have a good one. Bye bye. All right. Bye, Celia. Thanks again. Look out for more lives. I don't want to delete the live. I don't want to delete the live. Oh.